The cobblestone streets of New York City have always served as the ultimate backdrop for the world's most captivating human dramas, where the dividing line between private reality and public fascination blurs under the warm glow of metropolitan streetlights. In a city where millions of stories intersect every single day, certain encounters possess an undeniable gravity that immediately captures the collective imagination of observers worldwide. It is a place where a simple evening walk can transform into global news within a matter of minutes, fueled by the relentless curiosity of a culture obsessed with the romantic lives of the cultural elite. For years, the public has watched the intricate dance of celebrity relationships unfold across these very avenues, tracking every shared glance and whispered conversation in an attempt to decode the mysteries of the heart. This enduring fascination is not merely about the individuals themselves, but about the universal themes of connection, reinvention, and the fragile nature of privacy in an era dominated by instant digital communication. As we dive into this unfolding story that has captured the attention of millions, please take a quick moment to hit the subscribe button and join our community so you never miss an update on the narratives shaping modern culture. The modern landscape of celebrity observation has evolved into an intricate ecosystem where anonymous tips and casual sightings can ignite global conversations overnight, shifting our focus to how these public figures navigate their personal lives under an unforgiving spotlight. Within this bustling urban theater, the neighborhood of Fort Greene in Brooklyn has long maintained a reputation as a sanctuary for those seeking a temporary respite from the chaotic energy of Manhattan. Characterized by its historic brownstones, leafy canopies, and an understated culinary scene, this specific corner of the city provides the perfect setting for quiet conversations and low-profile gatherings. It was here, amidst the shadowed walkways and intimate dining spots, that a recent sighting occurred, sending ripples through the entertainment world and triggering a wave of intense speculation. When two individuals of significant artistic note are spotted together in such an environment, the public eye instantly zeroes in, analyzing the context of their meeting and questioning whether what they are witnessing is the genesis of a profound personal bond or merely the professional alignment of two creative minds. The nature of modern fame dictates that no action goes unnoticed, and a quiet night out in Brooklyn can quickly become the catalyst for a much larger narrative about the interconnected lives of contemporary artists. To truly understand the weight of this moment, one must look at the broader tapestry of the entertainment industry, where the paths of actors, musicians, and performers constantly cross in unexpected ways, creating a complex web of relationships that fascinates the public. The fascination with who these public figures spend their time with goes beyond mere curiosity, reflecting a deeper human desire to find patterns and stories within the seemingly random encounters of the rich and famous. When the individuals involved carry a significant amount of cultural history, the intrigue multiplies exponentially, drawing in audiences who have followed their careers and personal milestones for years. This particular evening in Fort Greene represents just the opening chapter of a developing story, a quiet prelude to a conversation that would soon span across social media platforms and news outlets globally, proving once again that in the realm of high-profile romance and professional collaboration, the line between reality and rumor is exceptionally thin. The city itself becomes a character in these unfolding events, providing the atmosphere and the hidden corners where these narratives begin to take root before they are exposed to the bright lights of global scrutiny. As onlookers try to piece together the significance of this latest gathering, the atmosphere remains thick with anticipation, reminiscent of the moments just before a major curtain rises on a new theatrical act. This sense of expectation is amplified by the history of the locations themselves, which have hosted countless historical encounters and clandestine meetings throughout the history of modern pop culture. Every detail, from the choice of the neighborhood to the timing of the sighting, is scrutinized by an audience eager to understand the underlying truth of the situation, creating a collective guessing game that keeps the public thoroughly engaged. As we prepare to explore the deeper layers of this narrative and uncover the specific identities and histories that make this encounter so compelling, the initial mystery remains intact, serving as a powerful reminder of how quickly the public can become captivated by a single moment in time. The allure of these stories lies in their ability to make the massive, untouchable world of celebrity feel intimate and immediate, as if the viewers themselves were standing on that Brooklyn sidewalk, watching the events unfold in real time. This connections between the audience and the subjects of their attention is what drives the continuous cycle of news and speculation, transforming a simple night out into a cultural event that demands closer inspection and a deeper analysis of what might happen next. The quiet streets of Brooklyn soon found themselves at the center of a massive media storm as the identities of the two individuals spotted in Fort Greene were finally revealed to the public, setting off an avalanche of rumors across the global entertainment community. It was reported that Joe Alwyn, the British actor widely known for his artistic versatility and his highly publicized past relationship with pop icon Taylor Swift, was seen sharing an evening with Sarah Pidgeon, a rising star whose recent performances have earned her immense critical acclaim. The revelation that the 35-year-old actor and the 29-year-old actress were spending time together immediately ignited intense speculation about the nature of their connection, with fans and commentators rushing to analyze every possible implication of this unexpected pairing. The initial spark that set this cultural conversation ablaze came from a tip shared by the popular online gossip outlet Deux Moi, a platform that has become a central hub for celebrity sightings and modern digital folklore. According to the source, the pair enjoyed a relaxed night out in the trendy Brooklyn neighborhood, away from the intense glare of Manhattan paparazzi, creating an atmosphere that felt distinctly intimate. However, the nature of the report also came with a significant note of caution, reminding the public that appearances in the entertainment world can often be highly deceptive. The outlet pointed out that when Sarah Pidgeon was previously spotted in Brisbane, Australia, with Hollywood star Jake Gyllenhaal, romance rumors also began to swirl, only for the public to learn later that the two were actually preparing to film a major project together for Amazon MGM titled Honeymoon with Harry. This crucial context introduced a layer of professional tension to the unfolding narrative, forcing observers to wonder whether Alwyn and Pidgeon were embarking on a new romantic journey or if they were simply laying the groundwork for an upcoming creative collaboration. Joe Alwyn has deliberately maintained a very low public profile regarding his personal life since his monumental split from Taylor Swift in April 2023, making this recent sighting all the more shocking to a global audience that has closely followed his journey. For over 6 years, Alwyn and Swift were one of the most enigmatic couples in the music and film industries, famously keeping their relationship under tight wraps and rarely speaking about each other in the press. Their romance, which began after they crossed paths at the 2016 Met Gala and was first captured by photographers in Nashville in 2017, was a source of endless inspiration for Swift's music, making their ultimate breakup a historic moment in contemporary pop culture history. Since that separation, Alwyn has focused heavily on his acting career, taking on challenging roles like his work in the production of Hamnet, while completely avoiding public dating loops, which made his appearance with Pidgeon in New York an instant sensation. Sarah Pidgeon, on the other hand, is currently experiencing a spectacular professional ascent, having recently captivated audiences with her striking and deeply nuanced portrayal of Carolyn Bessette Kennedy in the FX series Love Story, John F. Kennedy Jr. and Carolyn Bessette. This breakout television role followed her incredible Broadway debut in the highly decorated 2024 play Stereophonic, a performance that earned her a prestigious Tony Award nomination for Best Performance by a Featured Actress in a Play, and solidified her status as one of the most talented performers of her generation. The collision of these two distinct worlds, Alwyn's history with global pop royalty and Pidgeon's rapid rise through the ranks of elite theater and television drama, created a perfect storm of public interest that dominated social media feeds for days. As the public tried to decode the true nature of their Brooklyn meeting, the contrast between Alwyn's ultra-private past and Pidgeon's current professional momentum added a gripping layer of drama to the situation. Every detail of their evening was examined under a metaphorical microscope, with observers debating whether a shared dinner in Fort Greene was the beginning of a fresh chapter for the British actor or a business meeting between two highly dedicated actors discussing a script. The tension surrounding the sighting highlights the broader reality of modern celebrity culture, where the boundaries between an individual's career and their personal life are constantly challenged by an audience that demands total transparency. For Alwyn, navigating the public eye has always been a complex task, especially given the immense global footprint of his previous relationship, which continues to cast a long shadow over his public persona. In a rare and deeply candid interview with the Sunday Times in June 2024, Alwyn broke his usual silence to reflect on his time with Swift, describing their past romance as long, loving, and fully committed. while openly admitting that the sudden end of such a monumental chapter was an incredibly hard thing to navigate. This vulnerability only made his recent appearance with Pidgeon more compelling to the public, as onlookers wondered if he was finally ready to step back into the dating world after a long period of emotional recovery and professional focus. Meanwhile, the fast-paced nature of the entertainment industry means that new narratives are constantly being written, and Sarah Pidgeon's star power is shining brighter than ever as she continues to land high-profile projects and earn the respect of her peers in Hollywood and on Broadway. The intersection of their lives in New York City serves as a powerful reminder of how quickly the narrative can shift for public figures, turning a quiet evening in Brooklyn into a worldwide discussion about love, career, and the relentless pursuit of privacy in a world that is always watching. While Joe Alwyn and Sarah Pidgeon navigate the sudden wave of attention brought on by their quiet evening in Brooklyn, the broader world of pop culture continues to spin at a dizzying pace, highlighting the completely different paths that public figures take after a major life transition. The fascination surrounding Alwyn's current life stands in sharp contrast to the massive, highly publicized romantic celebration that is currently preparing to unfold on the other side of New York City. Taylor Swift, whose historic 6-year relationship with Alwyn ended in the spring of 2023, is now just weeks away from entering a completely new chapter of her life as she prepares to marry Kansas City Chiefs star tight end Travis Kelce. The relationship between the global music icon and the professional football champion has been nothing short of a cultural phenomenon since they first went public in the late summer of 2023, capturing the imagination of both sports fans and music enthusiasts around the world. The couple, who announced their engagement in September of last year with a playful joint social media post stating that your English teacher and your gym teacher are getting married, have reportedly chosen an absolute blockbuster setting for their upcoming nuptials. Insiders close to the couple have exclusively revealed that the pair are planning a spectacular Independence Day weekend wedding in the heart of the Big Apple, choosing to fully embrace the grandeur and spectacle of their immense shared fame rather than hiding from it. In a move that perfectly matches the larger-than-life scale of their public romance, reports indicate that the wedding ceremony will take place at Madison Square Garden, one of the most storied and legendary entertainment venues in human history. Known primarily for hosting massive rock concerts, historic boxing matches, and elite professional sporting events, the sprawling arena can accommodate up to 22,000 people, although the exact size of the couple's guest list remains shrouded in secrecy. The sheer magnitude of this upcoming event has sent shockwaves through the elite social circles of New York, causing massive scheduling shifts for other major summer events in the area. For instance, high-profile businessman Michael Rubin reportedly shifted the date of his famous annual July 4th white party to July 1st, specifically so it would not coincide with the Swift and Kelce wedding weekend, proving just how much influence the couple wields over the cultural calendar. This massive public spectacle provides a fascinating backdrop to Joe Alwyn's quiet, deeply private approach to his life and career in the years following his split from the pop star. While his former partner prepares for a historic wedding in a venue that symbolizes global fame, Alwyn's recent outing with Sarah Pidgeon reminds us that the journey of healing and reinvention looks completely different for everyone. For Alwyn, the focus has remained steadfastly on the craft of acting, moving from intense theatrical projects like Hamnet to meaningful cinematic collaborations, proving that he prefers to let his artistic output speak for itself. Similarly, Sarah Pidgeon's journey reflects a deep dedication to the performing arts. As she transitions from the intense pressure of a Tony-nominated Broadway run in Stereophonic to major upcoming Hollywood productions like the Amazon MGM Dramedy Honeymoon with Harry alongside Jake Gyllenhaal. Whether the meeting between Alwyn and Pidgeon in Fort Greene eventually reveals itself to be a deeply personal romantic connection or a highly sophisticated creative partnership, it signifies a moment of forward momentum for both artists. It proves that despite the overwhelming pressure of public scrutiny and the endless cycle of internet gossip, life continues to move forward. New connections are made, and new stories are written in the quiet corners of the world. Ultimately, these intersecting narratives of love, fame, career milestones, and personal evolution demonstrate the complex nature of living a life in front of millions of observers. From the massive cheering crowds that will soon fill the area around Madison Square Garden to the quiet, tree-lined sidewalks of Brooklyn where two people can share a private conversation over dinner. New York City remains the ultimate stage for these grand human experiences. As the public continues to watch these stories unfold, analyzing every detail and celebrating every major milestone, the heroes of these narratives remind us that behind the headlines and the massive cultural moments, they are individuals navigating their own journeys, finding balance between their public duties and their private hearts. The coming weeks will undoubtedly bring more clarity to both the grand celebrations and the quiet mysteries that have captured our collective attention, marking a definitive closing of old chapters and a thrilling beginning for everyone involved in this grand contemporary